Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Mr. President.
For representative of the Secretary General and head of UNMIK briefed this Council on the 14th of November. A number of developments in Kosovo have heightened tensions between Belgrade and Pristina. On the 21st of November, following Kosovo's failed bid to join Interpol, the government of Kosovo announced an increase of the tariff on goods imported from Serbia and Bosnia and Herzegovina from 10 to 100%. In response, the mayors of the 4 Kosovo Serb majority municipalities of northern Kosovo announced their resignations and the decision of their respective municipal assemblies to cease all official communication with the Pristina authorities. The main Kosovo Serb political party, the Serbian List, has organized daily protests centered in North Mitrovica that have at times involved up to 5,000 people. Belgrade, for its part, stated that Pristina had violated the Central European Free Trade Agreement and stressed that it would only resume its involvement in the EU-facilitated dialogue once Pristina revokes the import tax. Key international partners, including the European Union, also urged the government of Kosovo to revoke the tax, while in Pristina, SRSG Tanin issued a statement expressing concern about the potential impact of the decision on the population of Kosovo and on the normalization of relations between Belgrade and Pristina. Amid the tense atmosphere, the Assembly of Kosovo adopted on the 14th of December 3 laws, that is the law on the Kosovo Security Force, the law on service in the Kosovo Security Force, and the law on Ministry of Defense. The laws do not change the name of the Kosovo Security Force, which would require a constitutional amendment. Yet they provide for substantial changes to be implemented over a period of time to the mandate, role, and strength of the Kosovo Security Force. The Kosovo government, in a statement issued following the adoption of the laws, underscored the right of Kosovo to have, and I quote, an army, a multi-ethnic and professional force built under the highest NATO standards, end of quote. In Belgrade, the Serbian authorities condemned the adoption of the laws as an act of, and I quote, political aggression, end of quote, against Serbia and a violation of Security Council Resolution 1244. They also called on KFOR not to allow the operation of any Kosovo army on the territory of Kosovo. Among international partners, the Secretary General of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, declared that the transition of a Kosovo security force is in principle a matter for Kosovo to decide. He nevertheless expressed regret at the decision of the Assembly of Kosovo, which he characterized as ill-timed and disregarding concerns previously raised by NATO. He also stressed the continued commitment of NATO, through KFOR, to a safe and secure environment in Kosovo. The European External Action Service stated that the mandate of the Kosovo Security Force should only be changed through an inclusive and gradual process in accordance with Kosovo Constitution, and expressed the expectation of the European Union that Kosovo would continue to uphold its obligation under the first agreement of principles governing the normalization of relations of April 2013 and its security arrangements. The Secretary General has noted with concern the adoption of the laws by the Assembly of Kosovo. He underscored that Security Council Resolution 1244 provides the sole legal framework for the international security presence, the Kosovo Force, KFOR, which is entrusted with the responsibility to ensure a safe and secure environment in Kosovo, and that, and I quote, any restriction to the discharge by KFOR of its security responsibility would be inconsistent with that resolution, end of quote. The Secretary General called on all parties concerned to exercise restraint and refrain from actions that could raise tensions and cause a further setback in the European Union facilitated dialogue for the normalization of relations between Belgrade and Pristina. SRSG Tanin issued a similar statement in Pristina. Mr. President, the recent developments in Kosovo have further deteriorated relations between Belgrade and Pristina, which have been strained for some time with no progress on the EU-facilitated dialogue. We are concerned at the risk of tensions on the ground, particularly in northern Kosovo. It is therefore crucial that Belgrade and Pristina avoid any steps that could further worsen the situation, but rather find ways to re-engage in the dialogue aimed at the normalization of their mutual relations. UNMIK, adhering to its status-neutral approach, is committed to working closely with KFOR in line with Security Council Resolution 1244, as well as with other international actors in Kosovo. Under the leadership of Special Representative Zahir Tanin, the mission will continue to focus its activities, among other priorities, on inter-community trust building, which is essential for the long-term normalization of relations between Belgrade and Pristina. Thank you, Mr. President.